What's up, guys? This is B from Team BZ1. I'm here to give you a little update video, and I will also be giving you a deck profile. For the updates, we will be putting up not so much footage from the sneak peek on Saturday, but we will be putting up, what we got. My other team members won't be able to go to the sneak peek, but I'm gonna make an appearance and see what I can get from there. See if I can make some trades, or see what I can pull from my packs. Hopefully, I'll end up winning the mat. That would be really good for me. But I have bought a box of Starstrike Blast, so that will be coming within a few days after the release. So now for the deck profile, this is Falcon Punch. You may have seen this from Team Epic Meow, but this is my own. I've re-innovated the deck, and it runs extremely well. I believe it runs better than the original Falcon Punch deck. No offense to Team Epic Meow, that was a great idea. I like this deck a lot. This is what I run. Okay, so we have one Caius in this metagame. It's extremely good. A lot of people run it. It's just a good card to have. And we have Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon is also a good card to have. Helps you get out your level 8s when you sync with the level 3. 2100 attack. You know the deal with Cyber Dragon, so I'm not really going to explain that. Now we have the heart of the deck. This is Miss Valley Falcon. You return one card from your field to your hand in order for him to attack. He's level 4, 2000 attack. And I'll show you some combos with him later. Then we have 2 Breaker. Breaker is not used very often in many decks. I believe he's good for this deck. He gets rid of your opponent's spells and traps, and he can be 1600 to a 1900 beater, which is really good. Then we have 2 Snowman Eater, again with the metagame. It's very difficult to run over a 1900 defense monster. So you play him face down, your opponent tries to run him over, they take whatever damage they take, because most of the time they're not going to run a 1900 beater. And you destroy their monster, because when he's flipped face up, you can destroy one monster. Then I have one DD Warrior Lady. Also very good in case they have their big badass monster out. You can get rid of them pretty quickly. And we have Plague. Plague is badass. I personally think he's awesome. I originally had 2 Dark Resonators in here, but now I brought it down to 1. I swapped out the other Dark Resonator for Plague, because Plague is really good. And yeah, Dark Resonator helps me get out my level 6s, level 8s. Then we have Spirit Reaper, great stall card, very hard to get rid of. It saved my ass a lot of times. This is my own idea. I decided to add in a Neospatial Grand Mole. Grand Mole, I like Grand Mole a lot, especially in this deck. Helps you stall, slows down your opponent a lot. Then we have Morphing Jar. Again, this card slows down your opponent. I originally had Morphing Jar number 2 in, and that worked extremely well. But I just recently playtested Morphing Jar, and it does even better. It speeds up your deck and slows down your opponent, because they can't really get any monsters up. Now for the spells, T Defissure. This is the the deck relies on Defissure a fair amount. Defissure screws up your opponent completely. Any monsters that are sent to the graveyard are removed from play instead. And then we have Big Bang Shot. Now here's the combo with Miss Valley Falcon. When you have Falcon on the field, you can equip Big Bang Shot to your opponent's monster instead of your own. You equip it to your opponent's monster, and you send Big Bang back to your hand. And when Big Bang is equipped to a monster and it's removed from the field, that monster is removed from play. So when you bring it back to your hand and your Falcon attacks, their monster vanishes. It's removed from play. So that's 2,000 direct damage. Then we have 2 hidden armories for the Big Bang Shot. Instead of having 3 chances to get it, you'll have 5. It seems a little bit overkill, but it works extremely well. Then we have 2 Book of Moon, also a great card. Protects you for the most part, and helps you abuse Morphing Jar and your Snowman Eaters. Then we have 2 MST. It's at 2 now, so why not run 2? Gets rid of your opponent's spells and traps. So then we have 2 Fissure. I like Fissure because most of the time your opponent is only going to have 1 monster on the field. So that monster is going to be the lowest attack monster. I like that instead of Smashing Ground, just because it's easier to run. Dark Hole and Master Reborn, staples now. Then we have Swords of Revealing Light, which again, this combo goes with creates a combo with Miss Valley Falcon. Once you play Swords and goes over to second turn, let's say you play Falcon, you can return Swords back to your hand. Falcon attacks. You can play Swords again. The counter resets, so it starts from 1 turn again. So it's basically a never-ending circle. Your opponent can never really attack. Then we have Pot of Duality, speeds up the deck, like I said. This is my own addition to the deck. I like it a lot. I think it makes the deck run extremely well. Now for traps, we have 2 Bottomless, 2 Sakuretsu, and 1 Beak Prism. That's the basic defense of the deck. And also Scrap Iron Scarecrow, another defense. There's a lot of defense traps in this deck. Royal Crushing, Magic Cylinder, which wins games, especially in this deck. Solemn Warning, which is hot right now. And Trap Dust Shoot, which also slows down your opponent. And in the long run, it has the possibility of winning the game. Now for the synchros, of course, we have 2 Magical Android, level 5, in case you're in a tight spot. You can gain 600 life points at the end of the turn for each psychic monster on the field. Most of the time, it's going to be your only psychic monster on the field, unless you're facing a psychic deck. Then we have Urquiza, he's a last resort, level 6. Then we have Brio and Iron Chain. Iron Chain goes with this deck well. It just pretty much destroys your opponent's deck. Inflict damage, raid, nail 3. Goyo also does well. Ancient Prairie is a good wall of defense in case you're in a tight spot. Furbalm, last resort, level 7. Miss Valley, Thunderlord, level 7. You can return 1 card from your field to your hand, and he gains 5, and you can do this during either player's turn. So if you find yourself facing like a 3,000 attack synchro, you return it to your hand. These 3,100, your opponent's monster is done. Then we have 2 Scrap Archfiends, level 7, 2,700 beater. It's not very difficult to get out of the level 7 synchro, so this is a very good card in case you just need to deal some damage out. Then we have Stardust, he's a staple. Dark End is an amazing card. Haven't gotten the chance to use him that much, but I know he's a good card. Then we have Colossal. Colossal he's just been there in all of my decks. He's a good level 8, 2,800 attack monster. There is no side deck for this deck. I don't believe I need the side for this deck. I think it runs very well as is. But yeah, that's a deck, and like I said, about Saturday, I'll be going to the sneak peek. Probably later that night, we'll post what I got, and if I got anything good, if I made some trades, and I will probably be coming at you with a tin opening, either red Nova Dragon, red Nova, yeah, red Nova Dragon or shooting Star Dragon tin opening. So we'll see what I get from there, and then after that, I will have the Starstrike Blast booster box opening coming to you soon. So I'm Beacon Team BZ1, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.